What is Metaverse and why is it important to crypto? Metaverse is a concept that has become more popular in recent times. In this video, we go into the Metaverse and more specifically, what is exactly the Metaverse and how is it connected to the crypto industry? Metaverse explained. According to multiple sources, the Metaverse can best be described as a multidimensional digital alternative reality, where the boundaries between the virtual world and the real are blurred. Metaverse is formed using a combination of ideas and technologies from social media, online gaming, augmented reality, virtual reality, and cryptocurrency. The main difference between augmented reality and virtual reality is that augmented reality adds visual elements, sound, and the like to what you see and hear. Virtual reality is 100% virtual and without elements from the real world, but the technology means that the user experience is experienced as very close to reality. There is also a lot of unclarity in the details about exactly what Metaverse is, how it is composed, and what Metaverse will be in the future. According to Mark Zuckerberg's introductory video, parts of the planned development of Facebook's version of Metaverse are based, for example, on technology that has not yet been fully developed. Metaverse and crypto economy. Cryptocurrencies, as of today's best solution for digital currency, are almost a matter of course as a means of payment in the Metaverse. But in addition to cryptocurrency, there are several other areas where blockchains and other technologies that are today part of the crypto industry are ideal solutions for use in Metaverse solutions. When we talk about Metaverse, it's easy to think of Facebook. After all, this is the giant who even changed its name to Meta in an attempt to make the company synonymous with Metaverse, and maybe also a little to put some distance between him and the many scandals Facebook has had around the treatment and use of personal data and privacy, ambiguity around censorship, and the like. It has recently become clear to many that Facebook, Google, Microsoft, and other centralized IT giants, which are under constant pressure from investors, marketers, and unethical regimes, may not be the ones best suited to manage personal data soundly. At the same time, a metaverse will give companies like Meta, through the many sensors and other technologies, the ability to access incredibly much more information about their users using Metaverse. In other words, the Metaverse is a potential nightmare for anyone concerned with privacy. Metaverse is today fortunately under development in many different independent projects. It is far from clear who will dominate this new area, but we see here that several of the newest and perhaps most promising projects are decentralized projects based on blockchain technology. Decentralized projects based on blockchain technology have an important advantage over traditional centralized companies, such as Meta, in terms of privacy. Here it is the users who own and control the projects through ownership and use of tokens. In addition, such projects often use open source code, which provides much greater security around the information that goes into and out of the system. New and exciting applications for NFT. Non-fungible tokens, NFTs, which are unique tokens secured by a blockchain, have become very popular in the past, mainly in the ownership of art as well as in computer games. The NFT, for example, today are used to represent objects inside the game. In many implementations of the Metaverse, it is expected that NFT will have a similar role. For example, an NFT will be able to represent the clothes you wear on your avatar character or objects you have in your virtual home. Another area where NFT are expected to be used extensively is to represent the ownership of virtual properties. This is not an assumption, but already a fact. For example, someone recently paid $450,000 to buy a virtual property, so they could become Snoop Dogg's virtual neighbor in the virtual metaverse world called Sandbox. Another popular virtual metaverse world where one can buy virtual properties is Decentraland. Technology and access to Metaverse. Metaverse is about creating a virtual reality or augmented reality. The best and most realistic solution for this is today with equipment such as VR glasses and various sensors. This is an area that is constantly evolving with ever smaller and more comfortable products on the market. Still, things like travel sickness are a persistent problem. Most metaverse solutions are otherwise fully usable without special equipment and can be used using your smartphone or a computer. With the development of Neuralink and other revolutionary technologies that enable the brain to communicate directly with machines, there is little doubt that this will also be something that may become relevant as a technology for access to metaverse in the future. Metaverse, virtual workplace and business. COVID-19 and the extreme measures that have been implemented in many countries have led many companies today to look for technological solutions that make it possible to work together without physical contact. A good solution to the problem seems to be offices in a metaverse that uses virtual reality or augmented reality technology. According to Capgemini, 46% of participants in a survey among manufacturing companies answered that virtual reality is likely to become commonplace in their organization over the next 3 years. An example of an occupational group that can achieve higher efficiency are engineers. Among other things, it is believed that engineers can reduce the time it takes to design models by 10% using augmented reality and virtual reality technology. E-commerce is also an industry where metaverse is going to be very important. So far, it has been shown that the use of virtual reality technology has the potential to increase the conversion rate by as much as 17%. And concepts for virtual shopping in the metaverse already exist. An example of this is Zilliqa's Metapolis concept, which will be launched in early 2022. This is a version of metaverse that is built on the Zilliqa blockchain and which allows shops, art galleries, games, and so on to be built in its own dome. Together, Zilliqa's metaverse will constitute a kind of virtual city. Zilliqa's dome-based version of metaverse will allow you to create your own versions of metaverse inside Metapolis domes. These will be able to control themselves and will, for example, be able to issue their own NFT and use any type of cryptocurrency within their area. Why should you invest in metaverse cryptocurrencies? According to Grayscale, which is one of the largest investment companies in the crypto market, metaverse is considered a business opportunity in the order of $1 trillion per year. With $400 billion in revenue from metaverse gaming alone already in 2025. Metaverse is the latest trend in communication technology. And what we see today is only the first beginnings of the revolution that will follow. Those who are out early and invest in the right projects are of course the ones who will benefit the most from the exponential growth many of these projects will experience. Risks and disadvantages of metaverse. Metaverse is a fantastic business opportunity for investors. And there is little doubt that one or more forms of metaverse will become an important part of our society in the future. At the same time, this is a technology and an industry that is at a very early stage. This means that great potential profit comes with great risk. As of today, it is impossible to know which of these investments will end up as the next Facebook and which will end up as the next MySpace. If you pay money for a virtual property in a metaverse that never takes off and becomes popular, you will naturally lose everything. The same applies if you buy tokens from a project that does not end up being popular. A lot can happen over the next few years, and a lot depends on technologies that as of today are not even fully developed, and which can take several years to develop. Virtual reality and augmented reality are exciting already today. But many improvements will be required before a user experience can be achieved, which means that metaverse is accepted by the mass market. There are still problems to be solved, such as making practical virtual reality glasses and solutions that do not end up making users travel sick or feel physically uncomfortable with prolonged use. It is currently also difficult to find augmented reality glasses that can be worn in public places without risking being branded as a super nerd. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.